Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Allah to give blessings, honors, and peace. All the four winds, teaching the truth with sincerity. The title of this might be my last video. I don't know yet. Depends how the spirit work with me, man. Because I've been on a heavy attack. The coming war with the Most High. In case a lot of people have known that God got a chosen group of people on earth, man, that's put on earth to lead the ones in darkness back to the light. We're not here to judge no one. We're not here to make war with no one, because our war is spiritual. But it says in the scriptures, man, that they shall make war with the Lamb, but the Lamb shall overcome them. Matter of fact, I'm going to get that scripture real quick. In the book of Revelations, man. I'm going to start with book of Revelations, chapter 17, verse 1. Then one of the seven angels who had the seven bowl and said to me, come, and I will show you the judgment of the great whore who seated on many waters, with whom the kings of the earth had committed fornication, and with the wine of those fornication the inhabitants of the earth had become drunk. Now, who's the great whore? Well, if you've been watching my previous videos dealing with Babylon, which is the great whore, which is also aka America. Because the kings of the earth, that means the other nations, that includes the European Union, Saudi Arabia, certain nations out of the Middle East, Russia, China, the Koreas, certain nations out of South America, Canada. All these nations have drunk the wine of her wrath. The wine is the philosophies and teachings of this nation, of this abominable nation. Because Babylon means confusion. Most people over here are confused, man. They don't know who they are. They walking around in a daze. And at one time, I was one of those people, man. You know what I'm talking about? All praise due to the Most High, man. He gave me the mind and the heart and the will to break away from this God-forsaken place, man. But it's like the more I turn my back to this this whacked out place, man, the more I be attacked. It's like where I'm from, man, I'm like the only one that's really just pushing forward for this truth, you know, out of the Delta part of the Mississippi, man. I met a few other brothers, but they down with other camps, like other Israelite camps like IUIC, you know what I'm saying, GOCC, things like that. But I'm with no one, because the Lord says, you know, when he comes, he's not coming for a particular camp. He's coming for his elect. It might be just a few men out of those camps that God's chosen. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm pushing this truth the best way I know how. And I'm being constantly attacked. I'm talking about, man, you know, the further I got in the truth, I realized that I shouldn't have been smoking. Okay? I put down smoking, you know, with the spirit and power of the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. He gave me the strength to put down smoking. I have not picked up a cigarette, nor a black and mild, nor even a marijuana blunt. July 1st make 9 months. And I thank the Lord for that, man. I breathe better and everything, man. I can feel my lungs healing. Now, lately, I've been on a strong demonic attack. Now, I got all the way to this truth, man. I've been taking herbs, been taking vitamin supplements, eating the right foods, you know, alkaline foods, not acidic, but mostly alkaline foods. You know what I'm saying, to keep my body from getting sick. Well, the wicked know this. I'm gonna say the demons know this. So I've been on a strong attack. I'm eating the healthy foods, but not reaping the benefit. Let me say that again. I've been on a strong demonic attack lately. I'm eating the healthy foods, but not reaping the benefit. don't make sense, does it? If you want a strong demonic attack by the powers of darkness, yeah, that's the great whore, America, kings of the earth of the other nations. The wine, they have drunk the wine they drunk the philosophies of this nation. Let's continue. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sitting on a scarlet beast that was full of blasphemous names, and it had 7 heads and 10 horns. The woman that sits on the beast, the woman is America again now. The beast is the United Nations. America is the head of the United Nations. It sits on 7 heads and 10 horns. The United Nations, the 7 heads are the 7 continents. The 10 horns are the 10 nations that mainly rules from the United Nations. Adorned with gold and jewels and pearls, and holding in her hand a golden cup full of abominations and the impurities of her fornication, which are the philosophies, including homosexuality or the LGBT movement, pedophilia, drug abuse, drug selling, tribal wars, aka gang banging. Every country on the planet got gangs, man. You know what I'm talking about? Every country on earth is using drugs. Then every nation on earth is into homosexuality, LGBT, pedophilia is worldwide, slavery is worldwide. Yeah, they're still putting people in slavery, man. Let's continue. And on her forehead was written a name, a mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of whores and the earth's abominations. The original Babylon is an ancient time. This is the new Babylon. Babylon, again, means confusion. So we're in the land of confusion. You know what I'm talking about? Everything is upside down. And I saw that the woman was drunk with the blood of the saint and the blood of the witness of Yahushua, or ignorantly called Jesus. The blood of the saints are the Israelites. The witnesses of Yahushua are the Israelites. They are drunk with their blood. It means they've been martyred, they're being killed. Yeah, you brothers getting gunned down in the streets, y'all represent Yahushua, man. Y'all getting gunned down by the police. All you people of color, you Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans, you represent Yahushua. It goes back to this chart. See? This chart. It's y'all, man. It's y'all. But they don't want y'all to know that, though. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. And when I saw her, I was greatly amazed. But the angel said to me, why are you so amazed? And I tell you the mystery of the woman and of the beast with 7 heads and 10 horns that carries her away. Now the angel, which means messenger of the Most High, is about to show John the apostle who is this woman who is the beast. The beast that you saw was and is not and is about to ascend from the bottomless pit and go to destruction. Okay, I mean, at the time when John was getting told the prophecy, the beast was already destroyed, but it's not come yet because this was over about 2,000 years ago. So this hasn't happened yet, but in God's eyes, it's already come to pass and been destroyed. See, God tells you the beginning from the end. You know what I'm saying? So, because he's outside of time. Our power, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, does not exist in time. He's outside of time, man. And the inhabitants of the earth, whose names have not been written in the book of life from the foundation of the world, will be amazed when they see the beast, because it was and is not and it is to come. See? See what I'm saying? And the inhabitants of the earth whose names were not written in the book of life, those are the other nations, the other peoples. They don't belong to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? They don't belong to him. And watch this. This calls for a mind that has wisdom. The seven heads are the seven mountains on which the woman is seated. The seven continents, one is living, and the other on 7 mountains. Well, it also means the 7 kingdoms or nations on which the woman is seated. Also, they have 7 kings, of whom 5 have fallen, and 1 is living, and the other has not yet come. And when he comes, he must remain only for a little while. And as for the beast that was, it is not, and it is not, is an 8th, but it belongs to the 7th. See? And it goes to destruction. The 10 horns that you saw are 10 kings who have not yet received the kingdom, but they are to receive authority as king for 1 hour together with the beast. These are the nations that are united together under the EU, United Nations and things like that. Also, these are united in yielding their power and authority to the beast, and they will make war on the Lamb. Okay. For them to make war on the Lamb is Yahushua. If you are the elect, you are a representative of Yahushua. You know what I'm saying? You are a representative of Yahushua. So I understand that these spiritual attacks that I'm going under, you know what I'm talking about, they making war on the Lamb. You know what I'm talking about? By making war on his men, casting spells on us. You know, they trying to kill us, man. They know this is spiritual war. So what they doing in the spirit, they're trying to make it manifest in the what? Physical. So a lot of you brothers, man, hey, I understand y'all calm, cool, collected. But man, this shit is deep, dude. How you feel if a person throwing illnesses on you, man, you know you don't have? You ain't never been diagnosed with nothing, but you still got symptoms of you got that disease. That's crazy, ain't it? For he is Lord, but it said, and the Lamb will conquer them. So we have the victory already. For he is Lord of lords and King of kings, and those with him are called, chosen, and faithful. See, it goes back to the 144,000 again. So when they make war on the Lamb, they're making war on the 144,000 as well, man, in the spirit. And he said to me, the waters that you saw where the whore is seated are people, multitudes, nations, and languages. And the 10 horns that you saw, they and the beast will hate the whore, and they will make war, and will make her desolate and naked, and they will devour her flesh and burn her up with fire. For God has put in their hearts to carry out his purpose by agreeing to give their kingdom to the beast, until the word of God will be fulfilled. The woman you saw is the great city that rules over the kings of the earth, which is the United States of America. They're about to gang up on this bitch real soon. All this shit that Trump is trying to do right now, he's trying to debunk prophecy, dog. But they can't do that. Cause see, you got the top elite. They want to bring in a new world order. The Georgia Guidestones say, hey, they got to reduce the population to 500 million. They got this agenda called Agenda 2030, Agenda 21. So many billions of people about to die. They got to start reducing the population. It's already it's the middle of 2018. 2030 is 12 years away, man. You know, as fast as time going now, 12 years fly by like that. So what you think? Huh? Y'all think this shit ain't gonna happen? Huh? Y'all think it ain't gonna happen at all? While y'all running around here, smoking your weed, getting drunk every day? Yeah, I have me a drink too every now and then. I don't do it every day. But it says, ye be sober. For the days are evil, man. Can't be walking around here like you ain't got no care in the goddamn world, man. And the fucking world is fucked up. All of a sudden, trying to stop the Bible from fulfilling. But when you got another group that is trying to make the Bible come to pass, so they can rule the world. They said, well, if the Most High acted in all this time, he's not gonna do nothing. You know what I'm talking about? But they're sadly mistaken. For the book of Revelation, chapter 19, he talks about the war again. Hey, check this out. Starting at verse 11, then I saw heaven open up, and there was a white horse, and his rider is called Faithful and True, and in righteousness he judges and makes war. Okay. When you see the sky crack open with them so-called UFOs, that's our Lord, our Savior, Yahushua, coming to redeem his people and to bring righteousness to this earth, man. His eyes are like a flame of fire, and on his head are many diadems. Many diadems means many crowns, because he's taking the crowns from the false kings of this realm. And he has a name inscribed that no one knows but himself. And he's clothed in a white robe dipped in blood. And his name is called the Word of God. Ain't that is in the book of St. John chapter 1? Let's go there real quick. Quick precept. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was in the beginning with God, and all things came into being through him, and without him not one thing came into being. And he has come into being. In him was life, and the life was the light of all people. The light shines in darkness, and darkness did not overcome it. And there was a man sent from God whose name was John. And he came as a witness to testify to the light, so that all might believe through him. And he himself was not the light, but he came to testify to the light. The true light, which enlightens everyone, was coming into the world. He was in the world, and the world came into being through him, yet the world did not know him. He was the creator of all things and walked in the flesh, man, and they did not know him. He was the creator of all fucking things in the flesh, and they did not know him. He said it himself. When he come again with a word of faith, I mean, he's going to walk the earth in the flesh one more time. But they're going to try to kill him again. When they kill him this time, it's going to be all out war in this bitch, man. And these nations of the earth will be annihilated. I'm going to skip down. Verse 12, but to all who receive him believe in his name, and he gave power to become children of God, who were born not of blood or of will of the flesh or of the will of a man, but of God, who believed in him, who had faith in him, that knew that he was the Son of the Most High, the first spirit ever created, the direct offspring of the Most High, man. Basically, he was God number 2. Basically, he was God. He was the power, man. The Word became flesh and lived among us, and we seen his glory, and the glory as of the Father only Son, full of grace and truth. Back to Revelations 19, verse 14. And the armies of heaven wearing fine linen, white, and following him on white horses. And when you see a billion motherfucking UFO in the sky, gonna be darkened, man. Coming in. Gonna be like on that movie, War of the Worlds. Them things coming out the ground, but they gonna be coming out the sky. Shooting them damn laser beams on these people, turning their bodies into powder. It tells you that in the Old Testament. And he shall grind their bodies up into powder. Why did Esau make these movies, man? Esau knows what's finna happen, man. They know what color God really is. They know God is a black man. Did you know melanin is a spectrum of pure light? That's why you're able to stand out in the sun, because your body absorbing the energy from the sun. Why do you think they made Superman? They said he had the ability to absorb the sun's energy. The sun can heal him. We were fashioned in that way. Really, Superman supposed to have been a black man from the beginning anyway. But God stripped us of our powers, man. We was like that at one time. We was like Superman, Kal-El. That was us, man. But the Most High stripped us of our power because we broke the laws, statutes, and commandments. And from his mouth comes a sharp sword which to strike down the nations, and he will rule them with a rod of iron. Means he will rule with hard judgment. Ain't gonna be no slap on the wrist. You violate the commandments, you get killed on the spot. And he will tread the wine press of the fury of the wrath of the Most High, the Almighty, or the El Shaddai, or Alashaya. The wrath of Alashaya. On his robe and on his thigh, he has the name inscribed King of Kings and Lord of Lords. I'm gonna give one more precept, man, to that book of 2nd Ezra. Cause it's gonna be like, man, it's gonna be all out war out here, man. Y'all doing some damn shit. Here we go. I'm gonna start in book of chapter 16, verse 18. The beginning of sorrows, when there shall be much lamentation, beginning of famine, which is coming soon due to these tariffs that Donald Trump has laced out. When many shall perish, the beginning of wars, which have already started. When the power shall be terrified, and the beginning of calamities, which already started, these earthquakes, volcanoes, eruptions, massive floods, these forests, these infernal fires, which shall tremble. What shall they do when the calamities come? Famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for the correction of humankind or mankind. They are sent by the Most High to correct y'all, but y'all ain't taking heed. Yet for all this they will not turn from their iniquities. Y'all seeing all these things taking place, but y'all will not turn to your iniquities and give homage and praises and power to Yahshua. Or even be mindful of the soul, and provisions will be so cheap, people will imagine that peace is assured for them. See? Provision will be, people would think, people will imagine that peace is assured for them. Like right now, they think peace is assured. You know what I'm saying? Man, there's no peace at all. Okay, you can get a, like right here. You can buy this at Dollar General, pure leaf tea. You know what I'm saying? All organic tea. Guess how much? Two for $4. I had got this on sale at the Walgreens. You know, my local Walgreens. 30-day vitamin pack, made in pack. It was on sale. Buy one, get one free. Huh? It's right in your face. It's right in your famine. Those who survive the famine shall die by the sword. There's no escaping, man. No soul them. That means no one shall bury them. That means you'll be dead. Bodies everywhere will be demolished. No one shall live to make the earth or to sow it. The tree will bear fruit, but who will gather it? But who will tread them? Damn, man. All places there shall be great solitude. A person will long to see another human being or even to hear. For 10 shall be left out of the city, and those who who have hidden themselves in thick groves and clefts in the rocks. See what I'm saying? Let me read that again. So, for in all places there shall be great solitude, oppressing another human being, or even hear a human voice. For 10 shall be left out of a field, those who have hidden themselves in the thick groves and clefts in the rocks. You know what I'm talking about? That means these folks that went underground. You know what I'm talking about? You know, you ever seen that movie, I Am Legend? He was the only man up in New York City after a great plague. Imagine that in real life, man. He saw the so-called devil incarnate, which is the so-called white man, the rich elite, are putting this shit out in your face to let you know what's coming. Just as or 4 olives may be left on every tree, or just is gathered, some justice may be by those who search carefully through the vineyard. So in those days, 3 or 4 shall be left by those who search their houses with the sword. So it's gonna be people coming in. You might escape, get out in your house. We lose out here. And we come in your house, kill you and everybody in the house, take your food. It's gonna get bad, man. The earth shall be left desolate, and its fields shall be plowed up, and its roads and all its paths shall be bring forth thorns, because no sheep will go along with them. Mourn because there shall be no bridegrooms. Women shall mourn because they have no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn because they have no help. Their bridegrooms shall be killed in war, and their husbands shall perish of famine. War, it's gonna be wars going on everywhere. You have World War III going on. You have Civil War over here in America. Local war, have wars between cities and towns, man. It's gonna be total outrage, violence, man. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? Knowledge and wisdom is simply the stability of our times, man. He said, and I'm gonna go to it, and it's gonna be my last precept. And I'm gonna call a wrap on this, because this for y'all that like to mess with the meaning of the Most High. Y'all think y'all getting away with y'all, ain't? But y'all gonna die in this calamity that's coming. If you conquer, this is Revelation verse 5. If you conquer, you will be clothed like them in white robes, and I will not blot your name out of the book of life. And I will confess your name before my Father and before his angels. And let anyone who has an ear, let him listen to what the Spirit is saying to the churches. And this for the church of Philadelphia, same chapter, at verse 9. All the God of Satan who say they are Jews and are not, but are lying, I will make them come and bow down before your feet, and they will learn that I love you, because you have kept the word of my patient endurance. And I will keep you from the hour of trial that is coming on the whole earth to test the inhabitants of the earth. What I just read out of 2 Ezra chapter 16, verses 18 through 34, is the hour of trial that's coming upon the earth, man. So if y'all ain't, you better get right, man. But when all this evil take place, the doors of mercy will be closed. But lo and behold, the elect, the hopeful elect, my brothers, and I pray and I hope I'm in that number, man. We're gonna be straight. We're gonna have plenty of food, we'll have plenty of women, and we're gonna laugh in that day at your calamity, because we made jokes out of us. Got people thinking we crazy. You casting spears on us. Yeah. I ain't worried like a punk. I want to be a sodomite. What else y'all want me to be? You want me to have a disease that I can't get rid of? What else? You want me dead? Nigga threatened to shoot me one time about a woman at the Most High. The woman don't even like him. And I told her, if you got any type of feelings for this guy, go ahead. She like, I ain't gonna even deal with this dude. It's crazy. You know? Man, I'm dealing with all types of things down here by myself. But I got, though, I know the Most High gonna put me out of in due time. And I hope y'all were edified, man. We in those times. I just showed you the little provisions I got on sale, man. I'm talking about I got a sale for wall to wall in all these stores now, man. But like the 4th of July coming up pretty soon. And lo and behold, there gonna be niggas out buying cases of beer, barbecue, shit like that. But guess what I'm gonna be doing? For stockable my essentials. Shit hit the, I'm gonna have something to hold me down until I get to a place of refuge. Because in that day, the Most High gonna lead his elect. And hopefully I'm one of them to places of refuge. We're gonna have stored of food, stored of drink, stored of vitamins, supplements, and shit like that to keep your body strong. We're gonna have all that stored up for us, man. See, the Most High, yeah, the demons whispering, you dead. You know, that's what they're saying. Yeah. They want me dead. But, hey, I would have died for the word of the Most High and live like and die for something that don't mean shit. Because I know in that hour, that day, I'm gonna be resurrected. But man, I can't remember what the chapter that's in. Where it's gonna be saying it's gonna be realm against realm. Had it dimension against dimension. Gonna be like a war. Gonna be like a war going on. Gonna be like a war going on. Oh, check this out. The 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 14. At last, for the world and for those who live in it, for the sword and misery draw near them, and the nation shall rise up to fight against nation with swords in their hands, for they shall be people growing strong against one another, and they shall in their mouth the king or the chief of their leaders. That's going on right now, man. All these riots taking place, you know what I'm talking about? Government falling, things like that. That's going down right now, man. You know what I'm saying? For a person with desire to go into a city and should not be able to do so because of their pride, the city shall be in confusion, the houses shall be destroyed, and the people shall be just shut off on me, man. Salakia, give me, man. I'm making it brief. It's 2nd Ezra chapter 13, verse 29. The days are coming when the Most High will deliver those who are on the earth. The ones who he gonna deliver? Those are the elect. Those who kept the word and faith and the patient endurance of him. And bewilderment of mind means astonishment. They're gonna be in awe, like, what the fuck? God is a black man? A lot of these people don't believe that he look like them. A lot of our own people don't believe he look like them. And they still plan to make war against one another. City against city, place against place, people against people, and realm against realm, or kingdom against kingdom. When these things take place, and the signs occur that I showed you before, then my son will be revealed, whom y'all saw as a man coming up from the sea. Who's that man coming up from the sea? Yahushua. You know what I'm talking about? That means it came, the seed is representing different nations, peoples, and tongues. He came amongst the nations. He rose out. Well, I just wanted to finish that on off, man. All I gotta say, y'all, man, keep the faith to the brothers. Hopefully we the ones, we the hopefully elect. Well, no matter what camp you may be, you know, you may be with GMS, IUIC, GOCC, ISUBK, whatever. You know what I'm talking about? So forth, so forth. Well, I'm talking to the sincere brothers, man. They ain't with all this bickering on who got the truth and all that old shit. I'm talking to severe brothers who actually pushing Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. That's what this is all about. It's about Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. It's not about who got the most truth. If it ain't about Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, you're going off. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. You know, I'm just giving my testimony, man. That's how I'm going to end this video. I'm going to give my testimony. I learned this truth when I went to prison, man. I came into the body, you know what I'm saying, in the early 2000s when I came to know about, back then I still called him Jesus, but I knew that he was a black man. I knew that we Negroes over here in America was the lost tribe of Judah. I knew these things, you know what I'm talking about, but I was still drinking the milk from Christianity aspect, you know what I'm saying? So the Most High allowed some things to happen to me. I got into some trouble. I went to prison for a crime I ain't commit, man. I went in for a burglary charge. What was it called? Burglary of occupied dwelling. Said that I came in, broke into someone's house while they was at home. You know, they considered it a violent crime down here. You know, I'm talking about. They gave me 10 years off the rip. I served 5 years, 4 years in prison, and a year of probation on the streets. But during my time in prison, you know what I'm saying, I learned to come to the truth that with the Israelites, the Negroes represents the lost tribe of Judah. Latinos represented the northern tribes. I came to that knowledge. And I figured like Judah was Negroes in the Americas, and in the islands like the Haitians and the Jamaicans, all of us were representing the kingdom of Judah. We represented the southern kingdom. That's why I was figuring we were the lost tribes of the southern kingdom, they were the lost tribes of the northern kingdom. You know what I'm saying? I had that knowledge when I came out of prison. I knew about the chariots. I used to see them when I was locked up through the bars. I used to see them flying at night, you know, moving around. Like they was on guard watching me, you know what I'm saying? Making sure no harm happens to me while I was in prison, man. Because I seen some wild things, man. The men in there actually wanted to kill me, man, when I came to this truth. They tried several occasions to take my life. But the angels of the Lord protected me at all times. That's why I give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. You know, I've been there, y'all. Well, I'm gonna end this video. I'm ready to end this video, man, because this phone is overheating again. So, with that, Shalom. Y'all be strong out there, Archeon. And, like the brothers out west say, watch, fast, work out, pray. We here, man. Shalom. I salute these, bros. One love.